All good? Thank you. Good evening, everyone. The time being 5:11, I declare the Extraordinary Council meeting of the 9th of May 2023 open, and I do apologise for the late start this evening to all our residents who are watching. Persons in the gallery are advised that under the Local Government Act 1993, a person may not tape record the proceeding of a meeting of a council or committee without the authority of council or committee. Tape record includes a video camera and an electronic device capable of recording speech. Mobile phones must be turned off so as not to disrupt the meeting. Anyone, including councillors, found using a mobile phone will be told to leave the meeting immediately and for the duration of the said meeting. An audio recording of this meeting will be taken for minute-taking purposes as authorised by the Local Government Act 1993. This meeting is live streamed on Council's website to allow the community to follow Council debates and decisions without the need to attend meetings in person. Members of the public attending or speaking at a meeting agree to have their image, voice and personal information, including name and address, recorded and publicly broadcast. Strathfield Council does not accept liability for any defamatory remarks or inappropriate comments that are made during the course of a meeting. Any part of the meeting that is held in closed session will not be streamed. Now we stand for the prayer. We pray that our deliberations today will be objective and decisions are impartial and made for the benefit of our whole community. And I wish to recognise the traditional custodians of the land. Let us begin by acknowledging the Wongal people, the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today, and we pay our respects to elders past and present. And we recognise their continuing connection with country, waters and story. Thank you. Any apologies? I can't see any apologies, so thank you very much. Any disclosures of interest to councillors? No. So reports to council. CCS1, the election of Deputy Mayor. As you would now be aware, Councillor Blackmore resigned from his position of Deputy Mayor for Strathfield Council, effective 3rd May 2023. I wish to thank Councillor Blackmore for his time as Mayor and Deputy Mayor, and I am happy to advise Council that he will remain a part of our team and as a valued member as a councillor. We therefore are required to complete a Deputy Mayor election this evening. The Local Government Act stipulates that our General Manager must, in such proceedings, be required to take the role of Chair for the rest of the meeting. I therefore now hand over the conduct of the election of the Deputy Mayor to Council's General Manager, Michael Mamo.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Under the Local Government Act, I am appointed as the Returning Officer and am responsible for conducting the process for the election of the Deputy Mayor. So this item of business is to determine by Council resolution the method of voting should there be more than one nominee for the position. So should there be only one nominee for a position of Deputy Mayor, then there will be no need for a vote and the nominee will be declared elected. The method of voting for the position of Deputy Mayor is by one of the following methods. It can either be done by open voting, i.e. a show of hands, ordinary voting, which is a secret ballot where the vote is by placing an X against the chosen candidate, or preferential ballot, which is a secret ballot where the vote is by placing the numbers 1, 2, 3, and so on against each of the candidates. May I have a motion, please, as to the method of voting for the Deputy Mayor?
So the motion as follows, that a councillor be elected to the position of Deputy Mayor of Strathfield Municipal Council for the remainder of the current mayoral term being September 2023. That the method of voting be open voting and a show of hands. I need a seconder for that.
I'll do that.
Is all in favour?
No, I'll do that.
Oh, could you please move that, please?
Okay. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Hall. I'll just let David catch up. So for the record, the motion on the floor is that a councillor be elected to the position of Deputy Mayor of Strathfield Municipal Council for the remainder of the current mayoral term being till September 2023, and that the method of voting be by open voting, which is a show of hands. Is there any debate? Okay, I'll put the motion. Those in favour? Declare it carried unanimous. Okay, I'll now move on to the election of the Deputy Mayor. So as Returning Officer, I now invite nominations for the position of Deputy Mayor for the remainder of the current mayoral term being till September 23. I remind you that nominations must be in writing and that in accordance with the Local Government Act and regulations, 2 or more councillors, one of whom may be the nominee, must nominate a councillor for the position of Deputy Mayor. The nominee must consent to their nomination in writing. I have received 1 nomination for Councillor Chai for the position of Deputy Mayor, which is a valid nomination, nominated by Councillor Hall and Councillor Blackmore. Councillor Chai, do you accept that nomination? Now, are there any other nominations for the position of Deputy Mayor? As there are no other nominations, and I have 1 nomination for the position of Deputy Mayor, which has been properly completed as required by legislation, I declare that Councillor Chai is elected as Deputy Mayor for the remainder of the current mayoral term, which ends in September 2023. Congratulations, Councillor Chai. Councillor Chai, would you like to...
Come and take your chair.
I'll now hand the chair back to the Mayor.
Thank you. Congratulations, Councillor Chai. I'm very, very happy to have you as Deputy. Councillor, would you like to say something to the Council?
Oh, I do have something to say.
Good. You can stand up. It's okay.
Can I say like this? Good day, Mike. I'm deeply honoured and humbled to have been elected as Deputy Mayor of Strathfield. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of you who have placed your trust in me, especially those independent teams. Strongly support. You are the ledge. And I also like to thank, special thanks for my colleague, Councillor Rajdatta, who has scooted over to support me. And also thank, all other councillors' support. And also, I'd like to thank the GM and the management team support in last whole year's work. As a councillor, I understand that my responsibility is to represent the interests of all members of the community, regardless of their background or ethnicity. I believe that diversity is one of the greatest strengths of our community, and I am committed to work with all of you to create a more inclusive and a welcoming environment for everyone. As a councillor with a Chinese background, I'm proud to be able to bring a unique perspective to the table. I have to back myself and believe that my culture, heritage, and experiences can help to enrich the discussions and decisions we make as a council. I'm committed to promote cultural diversity and understanding, and to advocate for the needs of the Chinese community in Strathfield. I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to serve as your deputy mayor, and I'm all in to work tirelessly to make our community a better place for everyone. I look forward to work with all of you in the months and the years ahead. Thank you once again for your support and trust.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you, Councillor, and we wish you well in the coming months as Deputy Mayor, and I am glad to have you by my side. I really do appreciate all the work that you're putting into your area of council, and I know that residents are saying what a wonderful job that you are doing. Thank you very, very much on behalf of council. We thank you, and we hope that you enjoy your new position.
I think we can work together with all the councillors.
Exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. Thank you, Councillor Chan.
Madam Mayor,
Yes, Councillor.
I'd like to move an urgent motion for the extraordinary general meeting pursuant to Rule 3.27 of the Code of Meeting Practice.
Yep. Can I hear what the motion is, please, Councillor?
Of course, Madam Mayor. The motion is as follows. In accordance with Section 440G of the Local Government Act 1993, Councillor Blackmore is censured by the Council for reasons stated below, noting that no allegation is made against any person except the public officer concerned. Point 8. In January 2022, Councillor Blackmore acted in a fraudulent manner by procuring Councillor Hall and Councillor Kai to enter into a written agreement regarding their support for his future mayoralty, despite having no intention to honour that agreement, and particularly he involved a senior council staff member to serve as a witness to that agreement. Point B. At the ordinary meeting of 2 May 2023, Councillor Blackmore knowingly stole confidential communications between councillors, and in doing so brought the council to disrepute. Point C. Subsequent to the ordinary meeting of 2 May 2023, Councillor Blackmore made false statements to the Daily Telegraph regarding his theft of confidential information, which was so implausible and openly dishonest that he brought the council to disrepute. Point D. At the ordinary meeting of 2 May 2023, Councillor Blackmore purported to resign as Deputy Mayor, or purported to remain as Deputy Mayor after his resignation, or resigned in a manner designed to cause disruption to the proper function of Council, and in doing so caused disruption to the proper function of the Council, bringing the Council to disrepute. Point E. At the ordinary meeting of 2 May 2023, Councillor Blackmore abused the acknowledgements part of the Council meeting to make vague allegations without providing supporting evidence against unnamed individuals, and in doing so acted in a manner likely to bring the Council into disrepute. F. At the Council meeting of 5 July 2022, the Council workshop at 16 August 2022, and the Council meeting of 6 December 2022, Councillor Blackmore did fail to declare a conflict of interest in a significant planning proposal being advanced by a person known to him, and in doing so acted in a manner that was improper or unethical, and in a manner likely to bring the Council into disrepute. Point G. At the Council workshop on 16 August 2022, Councillor Blackmore made representations regarding the changing of a recommendation of the then Planning Director in respect of a planning proposal advanced by a person known to Councillor Blackmore without disclosing that information. And he did so in a manner which was likely to harass or bully, and in doing so acted in a manner which was improper or unethical, and acted in a manner likely to bring the Council into disrepute. Point G. At the Council workshop on 16 August 2022, Councillor Blackmore advanced a proposal to bring to Council planning proposals individually, which were otherwise designated to be rejected en masse due to the undertaking of a holistic strategic study of the relevant area. At the time, he did not disclose a personal relationship with the proponent of one of those proposals, and in doing so, he acted in an unethical manner and acted in a manner likely to bring the Council to disrepute. Subsequent to the Council workshop on 16 August 2022, over the course of several weeks, Councillor Blackmore made derogatory remarks to councillor or councillors regarding the Planning Director, being the Planning Director that Councillor Blackmore unsuccessfully lobbied to amend her recommendation, and in doing so acted in a bullying manner. Point J. At the Council meeting of 6 December 2022, Councillor Blackmore voted on a motion to end the strategic planning exercise in the area known as the Homebush North Precinct, with knowledge that the ending of that strategic planning exercise would have on the impact it would have on the advancement of a specific planning proposal with respect to which Councillor Blackmore had previously failed to declare a conflict of interest, and in doing so, he acted unethically. With respect to the above-mentioned planning matter, Councillor Blackmore failed to disclose that the real estate agency he was employed by was engaged by a senior member of the Liberal Party to manage rental properties, that Councillor Blackmore engaged with the senior member of the Liberal Party on a professional level, that the senior member of the Liberal Party met with Councillor Blackmore and the proponent of the mentioned development under consideration by Council at that time on multiple occasions, and that Councillor Blackmore failed to disclose that relationship when he ultimately did a disclosure around the proposal in February 2023.
Councillor, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask one question.
Councillor, can we let the motion go first and then you can do the point of order?
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether, because there's no urgency in
I have to deem
the
it.
agenda, because it's not on the agenda, is it proper, is that, I have to ask the question, I don't know what will be happening. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't at least ask the question because it's not on the agenda. Could that just be clarified and then we go ahead?
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, through you. The code of meeting practice is specific in relation to that matter. A motion may be moved at an extraordinary meeting, and it's up to the Mayor to rule, as long as it's a matter of an urgent nature and the Mayor is to rule on that matter. It also should be noted that the mover of the motion is the only person that can speak on the matter, and that no other councillors have an opportunity to debate it.
Thank you.
Code of meeting practice.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
I'll repeat point K for clarification. With respect to the above-mentioned planning matter, Councillor Blackmore failed to disclose that the real estate agency he was employed by was engaged by a senior member of the Liberal Party to manage rental properties. That Councillor Blackmore engaged with the senior member of the Liberal Party on a professional level, that the senior member of the Liberal Party met with Councillor Blackmore and the proponent of the mentioned development under consideration by Council on multiple occasions, and that Councillor Blackmore failed to disclose that relationship when he ultimately did make a disclosure around this proposal in February 2023. Point L. On 12 January 2023, Councillor Blackmore attempted to engage in blackmail of another councillor with respect to matters concerning council, and in doing so acted unethically and in a manner involving intimidation. Point M. In January 2023, Councillor Blackmore sought a private benefit, being the allocation of Councillor Carter's Deputy Mayor position, being a private benefit which he wished to receive on obtaining that position, and in doing so acted unethically.
No, I just don't know whether, do I have a conflict of interest on this, or what's the situation?
No, thank you, Councillor.
Point N. On or around September 2023, Councillor Blackmore disseminated an edited video depicting a physical altercation between his then employer and a local resident shortly after his employer was involved in a verbal altercation at a cafe located in the Homebush precinct, wherein it is alleged that his employer engaged in homophobic slurs against the employee of the cafe. In doing so, Councillor Blackmore acted in a manner likely to bring the council into disrepute. Madam Mayor, I move this on an urgent basis because at the last council meeting, Councillor Blackmore sought to put aspersions on this council and in respect of certain matters. I believe that these matters need to be urgently clarified and the council needs to make clear its position, which is that this behaviour that I've outlined today is not one that the councillors condone. The councillors have a simple vote in this motion, which is, do they support this type of behaviour or do they not? That is the urgency I seek to bring, Madam Mayor, and I put the motion to you.
Thank you, Councillor. I'll just speak with my Deputy Mayor. I think you need to know, it's up to me now whether I make this an urgent or a non-urgent motion. I'm wondering how you feel.
There's so many points coming out. We have to digest it.
Everyone can get a copy and can digest it or leave it as a motion. Or do you want to leave it as a non-motion? Thank you, Councillor. That's right. I have listened to your motion, and I'm not going to rule it as an urgent motion this evening. I think with all the allegations said in that motion, I think it would be only adept of me to have councillors read your motion, and may we deal with it at the next council election.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. So, sorry? Next council meeting, ordinary council meeting. Sorry, I have to work it my words wrong. Thank you, councillor. So, with nothing further to do, I think that I can close our council meeting now at 6:34, 5:34.